Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Let's get right into it. Time for the trial. October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 4. Alright, already starting off great with me misspeaking there. Alright. Hey Nick. What is it? Is something wrong? No, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, is this gonna be like a really busy courtroom compared to... I don't even remember, like, how many people are normally in the courtroom other than the prosecutor and, yeah, everybody that's supposed to be there pretty much. But I'm not sure how big of an audience we usually have, so I guess I won't really be able to compare it. Anyway, oh, look at this. I bought this mass-to-mass publicity photo. Oh, wow, look at that. You bought that where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. There's tents in front of the courthouse? I kind of want to see this now. Have we even seen the outside of the courthouse? No, we haven't seen the outside of the courthouse. I want to see that now. You know, I'm kind of sucker for this stuff. Okay, it's evidence apparently. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent a calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally, when I say, of course you did it, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure that they give me the guilty verdict, please? Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually the thief is, meh. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. Wink. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Why are you saying it when you're Why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to take care of some errands. I have some errands I need to take care of. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. She's gonna go do stuff. Okay, so she's not gonna be in the courtroom then. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Okay then. To be honest, I don't know whether Ron is mask-to-mask or not, but there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Unless it's hidden under that hair. And he's just got like a really, really small head. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. Yeah, the bailiff actually has he's been in here a good bit now. Like, especially with the first trial in this. I'm trying to remember, I don't remember him being in other games very much. Or at all, honestly. I mean, I think he got mentioned once or twice, at most. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Desiree? I don't know people's names. October 13th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 6. Oh my... Holy crap. Oh man. I just saw this right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh boy. Oh man, look at him. That is a cool looking guy right there. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? No, I'm not yet. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, If you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I'm Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Huh. None. None? You mean he's inexperienced? And he just... he looks so cool, though! He hasn't dealt with any yet? Are you kidding me? Also, oh my goodness, this theme. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you say you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask? In a court of law? Huh. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces, or over our hearts. This guy, every line is like a quote. What the hell, man? This guy's the real deal, Nick, alright? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal, except for Winston Payne? What, Mr. Phoenix? So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Professor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even the dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest linked? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Alright, I like this guy already. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Gumshoe. My name is... No one has asked for your name yet, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness, first, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie, I was half expecting him to interrupt there and say, no, we don't need to know about that. Just tell us who did it. Anyway, Master Mask crimes. Master Mask is a master thief that started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, you... What? It's just... The copybook just came gliding out of nowhere. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. Oh, man. Drinking his coffee black. I love it. That is... I don't like anything in my coffee, so... Definitely love that. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much. Please proceed. Or, Your Honor. Oh, please. Proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What, you're letting You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Don't worry, he only has like a secret message written on the top of his coffee in like the little art style that some people do. Anyway, proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mass who stole the urn. Okay then. That's interesting. So we have to prove that Master Mass didn't steal the urn, but he did. Definitely. Alright, let's see how this goes then. Master Mass is a master thief. That first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his... Oh wait, why am I reading this? I was like, yeah, hey, let's read the cross-examination first. Okay. So... Master thief that started his spree just 6 months ago. I just want to know a little bit more about that, honestly. Have you been involved with the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zavari on author on thieves. Please don't speak like that, Gumshoe. Like, I can get it when what's his face talks like that at me. Look at me guy. Yeah. When he does that, but it's you. Just no, I can't put the face to Zavari or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Whatever. Author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can even slip through my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so about this. Not yet. Too early, it's too early. The real authority on the thief is the other detective. I don't need to ask this one any more questions. Yeah, I was about to say, this doesn't seem like something I really need to press on. Now, what was that? Yeah, that. He's so confident he sells his calling card before he commits the crime. I know that. I don't even know what pressing would say about this. Have you seen these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I guess he's talking about Master Mass emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lordly Taylor. His 5th heist? You mean your first screw-up? Or your 5th screw-up? Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me? We could fail even worse. Wow, it looks like he really got it in for Detective Atme. The pattern is always to go after the most precious art pieces. See, about that, like, honestly, one thing I'm thinking about is, why would you... wouldn't this look like a more valuable art piece? Like, that's just coming from me. I don't... Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bongalonga. You know, the thing you put on your head? After that was the Left Hand of Hades, and then the Portrait of Vegeta. That's some weird sounding shit, man. Detective Atme retrieved the Portrait of Vegeta and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't that difficult for him to dispose of such a famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. That's why we were sure it was Master Messer. Art pieces. To a T. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? His modus operandi. I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Also, I'd like to say that this Godot guy's been extremely quiet while I've been talking. Like, usually at this point, there's at least one scene of somebody just, like, smashing the table or something and yelling, you're badgering the witness or something. But he's just, like, chilling in the background. He might have fallen asleep. Do we need to wake him up? Can we wake up Godot? You know, I think he forgot he was at a trial. First of all, there's calling card, 100% sure it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system, and finally his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi, and so this robbery seems to fit all those conditions. That's right. It means it was Master Mess. It means that Master Mess is behind it. Holy crap. I'm reading terribly today. My apologies. Anyway, Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mess who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But, also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know that Master Mask did it, maybe for the time being, I should try to show that it wasn't Master Mask who did it. Okay, so I think that is what I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna head over there. Where was it? Go, yeah, okay. Just guess do the urn here. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Doda, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said that they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction the argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get the issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake. A fake Master Mask? Fake Master Mask? That sounds ridiculous. But I like it. Or fake the mask. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lord Lee Taylor that night was actually a fake. Huh. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.